It was a regular Tuesday. Nothing much happened at work. When I was riding the subway, I saw this old man in ragged clothes walking with this dirty white dog at the terminal. He had this strung up rope, the regular brown rope you see in cowboy films as a lasso. Yeah, that's a bit morbid, but that's the one. The old man was walking so slowly and painfully, like he was holding back something. Like when you want to cry, but you couldn't. And then this dog, he was jumping for joy. It was kind of like this kid that wanted to run to the candy store a few blocks away from home. Oh yeah, the rope. It was tied around the dog's neck like a collar, and then this beggar would tug on the rope whenever the dog would try running. Like it was restraining this dog from ever getting away. I didn't know why the old man would do such a thing. The dog probably wouldn't understand why. Well, yeah, it couldn't. No matter how hard it tried, the old man did not let go. Like it was trying to make the dog listen. But the dog was its own self, and the old man was trying to crush that thought in it. Well, I don't know. Probably it was about free will. The old man was playing master, and then the dog was its slave. I'm not sure. I guess it meant that the dog stood up for its own, and then the old man did not listen. Not at all. Well, I wasn't a part of that. I was just observing, and I was heading to work. It just struck me so weirdly how that happened. I don't get it. What do you mean? What do you mean it was me all along? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you saying? Why are you involving my parents in this? Yeah, Zosimo. He did, but I guess not anymore. I don't know. I didn't have the time for it, I guess.
You always had the time for it. In some way, you still were Zosimo, looking so fondly at the stars like they were some mystery. Clouds were still as fluffy as they were before. The buildings all around the city like a maze, and the people a part of that maze.
People were always a mystery to me. I didn't get along with my parents a lot, and mostly because they were divorced by the time I turned 5. My friends, too. They thought I was weird to write about myself in the middle of class. Miss Sincilo called me out that one time during history lessons in 10th grade. I had to read what I was writing out loud in front of the class, and my friends laughed. Yeah, they laughed. Why did Zosimo want to build a new Earth when he was already in one? Charlie's a freak, they said. Later that day, I got sent to the clinic to get my face stitched up. The nurse said I looked like I was beaten up by Mike Tyson or some other boxer.
But you still dreamt in some way or some fashion.
Yeah, I did. I took up arts and crafts a few months after that incident. My mom was hesitant to waste my allowance on materials, so she didn't let me join. Couldn't think of another way, and so every night, I went inside her room to get some cash from her wallet. I bought my materials the next day. My arts and crafts teacher, Miss Jones, said I was her best student in class. I made these miniature hot air balloons, and I remember this one time Miss Jones called me out in front of the class, and then she said something I would never forget.
What was it?
She said, "Mr. Hampton, in all my years, this is the greatest work a student has ever made for my class. You'll be flying up to heaven someday." It was the happiest day of my life. But something happened. That night, me and my mom were eating dinner, and someone rang at the door. It was Miss Jones. My mom asked her what she was doing at our place, and she told her that she was thinking of putting me up for this town competition a few months from now because I was amazing at making crafts.
How did your mom react?
My mom and Miss Jones argued at our doorstep, and in the end, Mom demanded Miss Jones to leave. My mom then scolded me, and she reported Miss Jones to the head of school, saying that she was involved in unlawful practices in an educational institution, and that I was simply a victim. A victim of what? I'm not sure, but that was my mom.
Where's Miss Jones now?
I don't know, but she must probably hate me for losing her job. Is it too late to go to Zurich to ride a hot air balloon there? I don't know. I don't have the time for it anyway.
It's not too late to be thinking of such things. You may be grown up now, but the child in you still lingers. The dream still calls. You're still a kid after all. Time may be running past you, but you can still choose to live life the way you want it. The way Zosimo would have wanted to. The train is calling, but you could always choose to walk on your own. They could go on their own journeys and stopovers, and still here you are. Because life isn't coming wherever you are for you to grab it. You go there at your own pace, and you live it. One day, you'll return to the house you used to live in, and you'll see the memories flooding once again. In the eyes of the world, you are an adult ready to go to work. But in the universe, you are a child ready to play at the park on a clear day. The grass is still green as you were past 3, and after years, the birds still chirp so fondly for kids smiling back at them. And the sky is still blue, just not as blue as before. With all that said, thank you for watching.